All right, let's see if we can get a signal from the back cave. All right. We're waiting for YouTube, and we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another RSG lunch stream, the stream we do Monday through Friday at this time, where we hang out with you awesome and amazing people and do stuff in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your man with the brain damage, Ranger J 1999, welcoming you in on this TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. That's right, it's Friday, folks. Time to kick back, relax after a hard week of work, and enjoy the weekend. And boy, do we have a lot of streams coming up for you. Well, I'm going to be streaming a lot for you guys here. So we're going to do the lunch stream. Won't go too crazy long on the lunch stream today, but good enough to get enough time in to hang out with you wonderful folks. And then tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll have happy hour, as is tradition, where we hang out with you folks and drink a little bit, do some GAC, make a little love, get down tonight. And then that'll be just a 2-hour stream because Heinze wants me to come on the Heinze stream. And I'm like, all right, I can do that. There you go, hang out with the Heinze. Do some Heinze stuff there with the Heinze. So, yeah, I'm trying to confirm that for sure. And making sure that so as soon as Heinze wakes up or whatever, I don't know what time it is in Australia, so he'll message me back and we'll confirm it. But we might be on the Heinze stream tonight as well. Then we'll be back for the Jedi Academy, and then we'll see about tomorrow night for D&D. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, if you're new to the stream, welcome. We're glad to have you. All us little crusty guys know the deal. Give your greeting in the chat. Say hi to me. Say hi to all the other skewers. I do like to shout out everybody. This is an interactive stream, so I'd say thank you for being here. So give your greeting, and we'll shout you out and give you props for hanging out. And then also, if you have any questions, put those into the chat. Make sure you put the word question in front of your actual question statement and or comment and or whatever it is you want to write. That'll help me identify it easier and get it scooped up. So if you could please do that, that'd be appreciated. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know that just it's standard stuff for content creators to say. Anything else? No, I think that's it. I think that's just laying the groundwork for what we need to be doing. So, give your greetings and everything. Now, today we're going to do, we'll do some mod depression if I have any. I don't think I do. We do have the fight. We have the Galactic Challenge bonus for droids. I can't remember what team we use here on this one. It's been a hot minute. Oh, never mind. It's ships. Great. Ships, guys. Ships. Win while using 3 droid ships. Complete the battle for scoring at least 15 critical hits. Win at least 1 light side and 1 dark side character surviving. So I'm sure you guys will tell me what to use here. I'll leave this up, and then you guys can tell me what the hell to put in here. Roy says, the ships are easy. I did executive droids and reserves. Hit them all in one easy go. All right, let's do it. Okay, screw it. If that's the play, then let's do it. Clear that. We'll go executor. We'll go. No. Why does it give me that? It's stupid. So we want Houndsy Tooth. You. We just need 3 droid ships, right? What counts as a droid ship? Does it have droids as a? Yeah, let's see what's available for droids. Oh, you, and you, and you, and then we can have 1 more. Okay. Well, there we go. Well, that was easy. All right, we'll go in here and rock it in while you guys are getting your stuff in. All right. We'll knock this out, hopefully. I mean, I can win it. It's just a matter of getting the other crap. If I have to do the critical 15 things, kill them slowly so you get the feat. Okay. Well, they're sure taking a lot of turns. That's not ideal. Sure. Problem is, it's the diarrheas. Yeah, just take 25,000 turns. It's no big deal. I mean, I'm not remotely interested in doing stuff. Good God. Can you stun him? No, we never land stun. They always land stun, but we don't. What are you bringing in? The shuttle? Oh, good, it's a shuttle. I got to get to Vader because he will start waylailing our ass. Okay, gonna take 9,000 turns. Okay, that's cool. I mean, that's cool, I guess. I mean, it's cool. Just, you know. Okay. Didn't want to take a second shot. That's cool. I mean, it's not a big deal. Now what's coming in? Oh, you're coming in. Well, that's fantastic. That was what I was hoping for. Okay, that's great. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, I'm noticing that they have the high tenacity. Yeah. Can we get a kill? Thank you. Well, gosh darn it. Oh, look, it's the TIE Fighter, my favorite ship ever. Well, you're not going to hit worth a crap, so let's kill you. Nope, no stun. Why would we want stun? Let's just do the big hit here. Okay. Oh God. Just gonna use basics. Prolong the fight. All right, let's see what we knocked out here. All right. Beat battle. Use droids. 3 droid ships. 15 criticals. 30 criticals. So I think we knocked all of it out. We're in dark side on. Okay, that knocked it all out. Well, that worked out really well, Roy Edwards. Well, my. That worked out very, very well. It was annoying, for sure, but we did it. Way to go, guys. We did it. You did a great job. We worked hard. We did it. Way to go. We did it. You did great. All right. Now, the other big thing. You guys, I told you we were going to do this today, and we are. I've been using my crystals and slowly creeping and peeping up, but it is now time to take the Inquisitorius to 7 stars. I've been saving my crystals for this, and so first we're going to take them all to 7 stars, and then we'll see about taking at least one of them to Relic, hopefully. I mean, I know the card techs do all of them for sure, so let's rock and roll. So we're going to start with 7 Sister. Oh, well, hello, 7 Sister. Would you like to go to 7 stars? I think you do. Bam. There you go. You're welcome, hon. We'll promote you. Uh-huh. Yep, you're now 7 stars. And then, oh, what's this? 5th brother, are you jelly because your sister got promoted and you want to get promoted too? Well, I think we can get that fixed for you. How about you get promoted? Blammy. All right, there we go. And then, well, you want to get promoted? Okay, I'll take you to 7 stars. Okay, there you go. So now you're 7 stars. Now you don't have to be Ronry. All right, so you did it. So knock that out. Okay, there we go. Looking good. And then, oh, 8th brother. We can't forget about 8th brother. He's a little sad. Frog Boy's a little sad. So, all right, buddy. We'll promote you to 7 stars as well. Here you go, buddy. 4,000 crystals. Sure, I'll spend it on you. There you go. Now don't you feel better about your life choices there, 8th brother? There we go. And you get promoted too. There you go. There you go, bud. Now you're cooking with Crisco. Now let's see if we can upgrade. 7th Sister was the closest, I think, to being done. Yeah, she's gear 10. So let's upgrade her to 11. And then what am I missing? Of course, it's going to be something stupid. It's the purple balls, of course. And Cheddar Comlinks. For Christ's sakes. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to be farming. More balls. All right. What are you, 8th? You're 9. You're gear 9. And what is 8th brother? He is gear 9. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter here, so we'll take 5th up next. Yes, we'll promote you. Any balls in the way? No, Cheddar Comlinks. So I'm going to be farming the hell out of Cheddar. Cheddar Comlinks. Christ. All right, 8th brother, do you want to get promoted? Do you have Cheddar Comlinks as well? You're going to hose me? Of course. Of course, I need 150 Cheddar Comlinks. Of course. Why wouldn't I? Oh, for God's sakes. Well, took them up as far as we could. So I got to go get purple balls, which are in the guild store. And then, Cheddar Comlinks. So I'll be farming the hell out of those as well. That's just creamy. Great. Really great. Really great stuff. God damn it. I hate farming Cheddar Comlinks and balls. Damn it. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But they are all 7 stars, so that's a good thing, right? Right? Right, everyone? It's great. So I gotta wait, check Comlinks, and we don't have TB coming up anytime soon. Oh, shit. Alright, so we're gonna have to farm those, and then I'm gonna have to use my ship energy to get those gears up and running. Just so stupid. Can I use crystals? Christ, I just don't. Just the 150 credit comlinks just. Oh, for Christ's sake, so much. Third, I don't even have enough. I got 1 in the weekly shipment to do 1, possibly 2. That's horrible. Ugh, God. Well, we'll give it the old college try. That's all we can do here, folks, as I still need chirotechs, that's for sure. We're going to need them. And how many of these have 148? Oh, for God's sakes. And then how many of the other ones do I have? Oh, for Christ's sakes. All right. Well, that's just bloody brilliant-tastic there, eh? We got them. Well, at least got them 7 stars. So we're slowly creeping and peeping their stupid asses up. And then we'll get them promoted, and then we'll be ready for Grand Inquisitor. So, yeah, I got 2 weeks, basically, minimum, before I have to get those suckers up. But it's going to be a lot of balls, chirotechs, and Cheddar Comlinks. My fave. Boy, I just love farming those things. Great.
Ranger.
Oh, wait, someone's joined me. Wait, well, who is it? Oh, look.
Ranger.
Oh, it's Clayton. Clayton, what are you doing? You're working at this time of day.
I'm in the office this morning, so.
Oh, cool. And then you're going to be out and about later on. Is that how it works?
No, it's a half day today.
Hey.
So Fridays are always short. No, I wanted you to humor me for a minute.
Yeah, what's up?
Go to any of the Inquisitors that you have, and go to the completed Cheddar Comlink.
The actual piece?
Yeah, the actual piece.
Let me look. There's one that's a gold one. Let me look at the other one. What's the actual
It doesn't. Just go to the actual piece itself and then search it for me, because I want to see if you still have some things available.
Oh, there's Sim, and then there's the 2 raids for the completed.
No. For not the prototype, the completed piece that has both sides. Other way.
I mean, I'm looking at it. So that's just the Cheddar Comlink piece itself.
No,
right?
I want the completed piece.
The completed piece?
Yeah. All the way, like all the way to.
There's one for 2541. So yeah. I mean, that's so stupid.
Oh, you don't have them anymore. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's Cheddar Comlinks, man. That's why I hate them, dude.
No. They used to have a bunch of gear packs in the store for this kind of crap in the Journey.
Oh, no. Yeah, that would be nice. They don't have that stuff anymore. Yeah, they don't like us. They don't like us. He doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
I was hopeful for that.
No, there's nothing gear related in their balls or.
So you basically got it. Yeah, you could whale out on two
bases basically. Yeah, it's horrible.
That's
it's
gross.
Stupid. And then still have to farm one. So it's just by God damn it. And then I still need the purple balls. So that's a thing.
That's not terrible. Well, and then you still got
those are terrible, dude. I mean, you can only get. I mean,
the Mark 9s. The Mark 9s aren't that bad, are they?
1,400. It's like a car bounty, so I'll have to save up for those.
Yeah, but at
They
least you
come to
can
the guild store, so.
at least you can get them though, versus the.
Oh, I can get the Cheddar Comlinks. I just got to farm them. The drop rate is garbage, so I just know Cheddar Comlinks.
Farm in one fleet and
Poopy.
Normal
I can't.
energy.
I got to use regular energy for car attacks. I can't. I still need a shit ton of car attacks, so I can't be. No, I'll do the ship energy, right? But the regular energy still got to be for car attacks. So
yeah,
it's the diarrheas. Well,
hey, you want a small spoiler alert?
There's more. It's a spoiler alert.
Malgus requires like 200 on its own.
Of what? Cheddar Comlinks?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's great.
So you're gonna just finish this and then go right back. I was going through the Hot Tools bot for what I needed for gear still.
For Christ's sakes.
And I was like, oh god, you gotta be kidding me.
Cheese
Not
and
more.
rice. Cheese and rice.
It's 100, maybe it's just 100, but I thought it was a little higher than that, but it's still more.
It's not good. It's diarrheas. So okay, well, I mean,
at least with Malgus, you've got theoretically somewhere between 4 to 6 weeks.
yeah, I'm not worried about Malgus. We'll do him slowly if we have to, but just want to knock out these. But I thought maybe I could take one of them to relic today, but I forgot about the old Cheddar Comlink cock block. So there you go. Balls and links. It's a never-ending cycle. There's always some dinky gear that I need that it's like, what?
Yeah, for me, it's like whenever I'm in shipments, I see anything less than 200. I'm like, I should buy some of that.
I can't do that. I got to concentrate on the big stuff, because I've been so fixated on Corbantes and Kyratex. It's been gross.
Oh yeah,
because you need a shit ton of each of those. So I'm sure I'll need more before all said and done of those two. So it is what it is.
We still have no idea what Grand Inquisitor is going to need.
I don't either. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to need or anything. So we're kind of in the dark on that one too. So I mean, I'm trying, skewers. I'm trying to do the best I can. It's just, at least I got him 7-starred. I saved up my crystals for that. Now I have to save my crystals for the other stuff, i.e. gear. Yay. All right. Oh, Jesus. Well, perfect time, Carter. We can say hi to everybody. All right. Wait, there's some guy named Karthik, a.k.a. Clayton. He was the first one in. He says, howdy, Ranger. Well, howdy ho there, Clayton.
Howdy.
Howdy. Clayton sure does smells like flowers. He's got the crispy spirit. Makwa says, hello there. Hello there. Glad to have you here. Fel Reagan says, happy Friday, Ranger and Skewers. Oh, well, hell, happy Friday, TGIF, my friend. Running Zai with a TGIM F and F, Skewers. Not gonna, it's you can figure that out. But glad to have you here. He says, it's Friday and my Maz ain't got no speed, but the Galactic Challenge is actually achievable today. It is. We did it. We did a great job. We got it done thanks to our good friend Roy. We just got it squared away. Lord Mectron, the Decepticons coming in hot and heavy with a happy Friday, Skewers. There you go. Don't mind them stealing all our resources. They're here to have fun with us. Roy Edwards, who gave us the tip, never just a tip, but that was a good tip, says TGIF Rangers and Skewers. TGIF to you, Roy. What's going on with you, Holmes? Final Encounter says, did the challenge in 2 battles, but think it'd be done with 1. Executive Downhander Starters and Droid Reserves. Thank you, Final Encounter. Glad to have you here. Oh, Elmo the Reds here says TGIF, everyone. TGIF to you, Elmo. Chris Paul says full mall fleet with MF and reserve works too. There you go. See, Skewers coming out of the woodworks to give everybody the good tips that they need to make our lives better. Anything else? Ray Rocks here says, good morning, Ranger, Wookiee Strokers, and Donut Eaters. Well, I think that pretty much covers the gambit of all of us, so there we go. Nazir's joined us again. Happy to see you here. Nazir says, hey, it's Friday, everyone. That's right. Glad to have you here. Chris Paul with the morning. Morning to you, Chris Paul. Ronan Zai with the huzzah indeed. Jay and the Argonauts says, hey, Ranger. Waves, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Foreigner says, hello there, TGIF Foreigner, and hello there. Clayton just reminded me, but, true, I got hosed on the gear, but I did get him 7 stars. I did stay at a Best Western, Clayton, so that's the thing. Mr. Bone, how do you feel? Mr. Bone says, good afternoon, Skewers. Good afternoon, Mr. Bone. Kish says, will we actually get more gas this year? What do you mean? will we actually get more gas this year? What do you mean, Kitch? The character gas? You can do him anytime. I'm not. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Will we actually get more gas this year? What do you mean, my friend? Maybe I'm misinterpreting what you're saying there, Big K. So let me know what you clarify for me, please, because I'm probably completely missing your point, and that's not the first time, nor will it be the last time because I have brain damage. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Wanna be a baller? Shaq Collar says, "Happy Friday, everyone." Hey, Big B, glad to have you here. Final Encounter says, "I said good day, sir." Glad to have you here. Andrew Zani says, "Hey, Ranger. Hey, buddy." Says, "I hope they make gearing characters less painful in the future. Probably not enough." No. I think Clayton and I are both on the same page that that's not happening. Yeah. I think the answer we were looking for, Clayton, was no.
Yeah, the answer is still no, and it will always be no.
No. With Tastix here says, "Howdy, Ranger. Howdy, partner. What's going on? Glad to have you here." And then, of course, what all 73 jumping in says, "Grand Friday to you all, and to all of you, a Grand Friday." That's what we like to see. Kit says, "Sorry, it autocorrected. I meant, do you think we'll get more GLs this year?" Yes.
I don't know. Meathead was out on the SWGOH events server yesterday, dropping some hints.
What was he hinting
stuff.
at?
He was it was kind of hard to decipher without because of the text waves were coming in fast, and I could go back and read.
Mm-hmm.
But he was hinting a little bit about like his favorite thing at Celebration was Revan Reborn, and then we're talking about they wanted more hints about something, and he said, "I've given you everything you need." After that, and then he came out and said Roger like a few times as well. So I'm thinking either something Separatist related or something, or actual GL Revan Reborn. So
yeah, I think we've made that prediction. We either thought there's two routes they can go. We wanted to see what the marquees were, but before we get them, which would kind of give us a good idea, good indication what's coming. It was either I guess it was either going to be a GL Leia. Probably what else 73 point out that they may wait on that one till 2023 as the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, which I'm like, okay. And the other one was Revan Reborn. And so those are the two ones that we think are coming next as a GL. I just can't see them doing it. They could, they can go a totally different direction, but Clayton. You know, if it's Revan Reborn, I will be prostituting myself 24/7 till I get everything I need for that.
Better start working on Sortie.
Yeah. Well, we'll start the prostitution with her, so I will be prostituting myself.
Don't care what anyone says. That Old Republic tag is a dead giveaway in my book. For
yeah,
where they were headed.
It was kind of, that's why we kind of gave the little bit of nudge, like,
Yeah. See, the thing is, though, we were looking through, and of course, they moved the Conquest start date to the 15th. So just kind of based off the information we have, I'm like, we should see a road ahead announcement by the end of next week, and the update by no later than the 14th.
Right.
Because that's the reason they pushed it to the 15th, is that they wanted to get it not live while the title update goes out, in case something goes sideways, which makes me almost think that it'll come out next week.
I think so.
Because that means it's like, why would you want to be that on top of each other? So it makes more sense to do it the week before to make sure that everything is running smoothly, so that we don't have to cancel Conquest when the title update goes live.
Yeah. Speaking of going live, look who's in the chat. It's Finn.
Oh, Finity.
Oh, God. Well, stream's ruined with fruit snacks and banana flavored Twinkies. So there you go. Andrew Zani question: where do you use Darth Sidious? Currently running him with Sith Trio and Darth Maul, but it doesn't seem that great.
Bench.
Yeah, bench, pretty much. Sad to say, but even with his Omicron, I'm just not overly enthused about Sidious.
Even at Relic 7 modded really well, he just does not do enough.
No. His kit's out of date.
Well, yeah, his kit would be really strong if his lethality was way higher.
It's not.
if he was like an inverse Fennec, where it's like the more the more allies that drop off, like his damage just starts to ramp massively. Then he would be so much fun because the turn meter loops and stuff would just get insane. He just start smashing you with AoEs, but no.
Chris Paul says Malgus may be Revan Reborn's conquest character, especially since people complained about Cat and Maul coming out after their respective GLs. I don't see how they can do that because it just, they always tie this into the lore. Revan Reborn ain't got a damn thing to do with Malgus. Not a damn thing. Revan Reborn was neutral. He had his own faction and stuff, and Malgus is true Sith Empire. It ain't, they could do it. They could do it, and I would be. I mean, they technically Old Republic, but it just.
I highly doubt Revan. I highly doubt they'll have them tied together. They've clearly made Malgus his own standalone character. With Sith Empire. A triple Ami Sith Empire leader. They're not gonna rewrite history and be like, all right, well, we're just gonna screw your teams. We're gonna make this go the other direction. So my guess is. It's really just depends what they do. If they push out either full neutral or they just allow Revan to have both tags, light and dark, which would be interesting. But
Revan did show up in Star Wars: The Old Republic. So Chris Paul, the way the Revan story works is so after the events of the Knights of the Old Republic, Revan and Bastila, they hook up. They have a child. And then Revan feels the pull of the Force. Again, he'd already had interactions with Vitiate, but he went after him. Unfortunately, he got trapped again by Vitiate, but this time with what happened, his kind of the way Vitiate was in him, Revan was kind of in prisons for hundreds of years. He finally broke free when everything happens in the Old Republic. Vitiate, he breaks free, and then he has one goal: to revive Vitiate and just to beat the ever-loving shit out of him and make him suffer. And to finally get rid of him because he viewed him as the biggest threat. Most of what Revan did was because of Vitiate. He perceived that he was going to be the threat that he was. And so he didn't really care where he got the power from or what it needed to do to stop him. And that was his main goal. But he kind of lost sight that... how powerful Vitiate was. So he did came back. It also caused him to split, as he was once like the perfect balance between light and dark. His need for vengeance split him in half, where his light side spirit kind of broke away from his dark side half, and so that's what you kind of get in the Old Republic. It's spoilers, but I mean that story it's been out for like 10 years, so I'm not telling you anything that hasn't happened.
A solid 6 or 7 now, but yeah.
What else in 3Finity? Are you massaging Karma's get every day? It's really helpful, especially when a woman is expecting. Oh, it's true. You got to take care of the prego. And then Vince says, hush you. Andrew's on. If they give us GL Revan, I'll have to push SRKR back, even if it takes me a bit for the inevitable Relic 9s. I'll get C, then get Revan. Yeah, trust me. I'll drop all things for Revan. The Jedi Knight storyline releases him, as I recall. Yeah, all this stuff in the Old Republic is a story that comes afterwards. Well, first Revan, in the Old Republic, he comes back and then he tries to recreate his. You go to the factory, you face him there for the first time, and then he kind of, he gets away, and then it's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you have to play both Empire and Republic to get the full story,
right?
Because you meet different times. Like the Republic side releases Revan from the prison, and then
he's at the factory, right? With the
but that's after he's been released.
That's right.
So
after he's been released.
They go back and forth. Like they're different. Like the game level gates those correctly so that they thematically play out based on where you would unlock them. But it's a whole crocker. All the narrative stuff comes there. But yeah, he basically tries to go back after Vitiate, and then finds out that basically. Like the Jedi Knight is like, well, I killed him, and then he's like, not his true form, and and then it unwinds from there.
Thing and the voice and all this other crap. It's just it's like, God, boy. It's a lot of
So
stuff. You had to play all of it, and again, I didn't want to get into the whole convoluted story of it because I actually ran into that where I'm like, I did the because Sith War was my first one, but then I went back and I did the Guardian one, and I was like, wait a minute, wait
yeah,
a
it's
minute.
like you have to like you'll be better off watching a YouTube video on like
Yes,
Revan's story through the SWTOR saga because it'll be way more thematically correct. Because if I remember correctly, there's a lot of stuff from the like Republic side that adds like all the meat and potatoes, but it's like all dialogue,
yeah,
like cinematic. So you have to sit there and churn through it, and then there's a lot of cool stuff that's revealed in the Sith side interaction with him too. But like,
yeah,
just a huge, yeah. You don't
yeah.
actually, they never actually work together. That's the main takeaway. Revan and Malgus never work together.
No. Um, and even at the end, he's not even a part of the final battle. It's you and Satil and Mar and just all your homies. And then what's her name? The bounty hunter chick with the red hair.
Hey, Vizsla.
Yeah, Shay Vizsla. Yeah, she comes into like a wrecking ball. And that was a hell of a fight. But you had to go through this entire story arc to get to the final battle on Yavin
Yeah.
4. So it was pretty cool. But he had the
That's not even the final. That's not even the final battle with him either.
no, you have
He
to get
comes.
to that. You do all this stuff, and then you finally face him in the temple as he's trying to resurrect.
Oh yeah. But that's not the end of his story either. They added more.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right. What happens
So when you
after
go
that?
through all the Fallen Empire stuff, and
Yeah,
then you get the twins and the
I stopped out.
reincarnation.
Yeah, I did. I got through. Yeah,
So at the very end of finally putting a nail in that coffin of the Sith Lord who never dies, Revan shows back up at the end of that as
does
well.
he really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember that because I know you do the thing with Archon, right? You can redeem him or
Yeah. So this
stuff.
is further past all
past
this
that?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start dealing with the different iterations of Valkorion. So like you have Tenebrae and Vitiate and
Right.
so like you fight all three of them at the same time, and you take like all your companions that have ever dealt with him. So you have like the Jedi Order. It's
I'll have to go look at that. I have to go look
yeah,
at that.
it's the story that leads
within
with
the story.
Scourge and why can't I think of the girl's name?
The one with the blonde hair.
No, it's
Oh no, the
your
daughter.
first-
The daughter, right?
No,
Yeah.
no. It's the companion. Well, yeah, the daughter, but it's the companion you get as the Jedi counselor, not counselor. Sorry, knight. Uh, Kira and Scourge. That
Oh, that's okay.
storyline.
There you go. Okay.
That storyline is the beginning of that playthrough. So
Got
you
it.
figure out you basically are on a mission to stop him from basically reforming himself again as another person.
Gotcha.
So you're stopping the resurrection process
For Vitiate or Revan?
for Vitiate.
Vitiate again. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then Revan shows up again in that fight, and he's like brought him his halves back together again, and like is badass again.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I'd have to go back and look at it. But
Yeah, it's just it's been so many years, and I've just I got to a certain point, and plus in that game at that point too, they added this new thing where you kind of like your own army, and you had all these different characters that you could level up and do different things with, and it was just it became too much. At that point I was like, you know what?
Yeah, when they did the Knights of the Eternal Empire storyline, it was like, and now multiple characters is biting me in the ass.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot, so it got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm a little burned out on this. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Andrew's honest says they resurrected Exar Kun, right, or is that later? I don't remember.
They still haven't,
No,
as far as I in
yeah.
the SWTOR story, they have not
No.
yet.
I know he comes later on in the books, much later. Because I don't think we get any Exar Kun stuff until the new Jedi Order, with the twins and stuff. So, what else? They're still releasing new stuff, so I haven't gotten to the new toys yet. Oh, I've got them on my Amazon wish list. So trust me, I've been keeping track of the Black Series figures and stuff. So yeah. The engineer, engine number 9
Oh
on the.
God.
Oh, gosh, I had to say it.
Interrupt.
He says, "Hello there. This is where the fun begins." That's right. Oh God.
Yeah, the newest story that they launched the cinematic for, with Malgus
Malgus and
again,
then with
and
whatever her name was.
Twi'lek.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. That story is just beginning. They just laid the seed for it, which is like always the thing I hate when they in SWTOR. It's like always a subverting expectations. They'll bring up a character and you're like, oh my god, like we're gonna be going facing Malgus again. Malgus has been raining terror on everybody. And like 2 missions later, you've captured that, and it's like, oh, the real thing was the other girl that you saw in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And
Now we wait 6 months for that DLC.
I know. Andrew Zahn says maybe the new Jedi Order is what I'm thinking of. His temple's the one on Yavin 4, right? Yeah. That's and that's deals with his storyline. Him and his Keldroma. But yeah, he ends up on Yavin 4. There's a big fight. They think they kill him. He doesn't. He, Sith, unlike Jedi become one with the Force, and they can do like the old Ben, right? They can do that. Become one with the Force. Sith cannot. They can live on, but they're tied to an object or place with their spirit if they do it. That's their Sith sorcery kind of thing. They can possess somebody. They can take somebody over if they can, which has happened in the past. But yeah, their spirit is kind of bound by where their final resting place is. That's why when you're on, they warn you about Korriban or Morban, whatever you want to call it. You be careful. They're all of them are looking for a way to get the hell out of there.
That's why a Juntu Paul is in his corporeal form.
That's Herman Fogger says, "Who do you?" RSG says, "I get to meet everyone's favorite protocol droid, Anthony Daniels, tomorrow." Nice. Very nice. I'm super jelly. Question, is Cal Kestis based off an actor like Starkiller in Force Awakens? Yeah, it looks exactly like the actor. Yeah, and I don't know his name, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Which, in fairness, is a way they should be doing for the voice actors.
Yeah.
Is having them look like the people.
Yeah.
To a degree. So. I mean, of course, if they're humanoids, yes. Yeah. if they're not, then fine.
Yeah,
that's a little hard to do.
Andrew says, "I was sad they never finished those. I never finished those. They were really good. Abeloth would wipe out everyone in the new canon. Oh, Abeloth would kick the shit out of Vitiate, man. Abeloth is just ridiculous. Oh my god, she's one of the greatest villains ever, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't even know how to begin to tell you the story of Abeloth. You're just going to have to go read it. I mean, she is ridiculous. I'll give you the backstory real quick. So originally there was the mother, about the father, the brother, and the sister, but there was a mother, but the mother died. And Abeloth came in and took the mother's place, became the stepmom. And at first everything was happy and lucky, and the brother and the sister, she balanced them and made the father very happy, but she's not a celestial. And so as the years grew on and she started getting older, they're immortal because they're aspects of the Force. And so she became more resentful and jealous, and she did a no-no by drinking from one of the pools, and it turned her into this just evil incarnate. It corrupted her in a way. And so, and then they had to imprison her. And for the longest time, she was imprisoned, and then it gets into other stories from there, how she escapes and everything. It has to do with Jason Solo and some other stuff that happens. So, yeah. But the cool thing is, she does get defeated, we think. But it was Jedi Master Luke Skywalker and Darth Krayt that had to take her down, working together. And they didn't come out of that unscathed. I'll just put it to you that way. But yeah, the stuff that she could do in the Force and other things, oh my god, it was ridiculous. She was just her feats are legendary. She was, oh god, she had one thing where she can manipulate someone's mind to where everything seemed unreal to them. Like they made them paranoid. So people that they knew their whole lives, like sons would look at their fathers and think that that person was a copy, wasn't the real person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you forget about that part. She did that to a bunch of folks. It was like, made them completely deranged in that sense, where, they just all of a sudden they were like, and they would be heartbroken, like, oh, my father's not who my father is. That's not really my father. I got to kill him. That kind of thing.
Deception on a whole new level.
Yes, it was. That was just one thing that she could do. It was horrifying. It's kind of made it like a horror movie in a sense when you're reading the books, and then the stuff she does is just like, good Lord. God damn.
Yeah. Evil incarnate makes sense.
Yeah. Epic Fails says, hello there. I'm not still on fire. Let's get some likes. Well, there you go. Thank you for the thumbs up. Not much going on in the game. We're just trying to chill with you guys a little bit. We'll have happy hour tonight, and then we'll go from happy hour right into the Hoinsey stream. Because Heinz just says, what are you doing tonight, Tony? So I said, well, I guess I'm available. What do you need, buddy? He hasn't responded yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be, can you come on the stream? And I'm like, sure, mate. Anything else going on? I got to do...
I could drop some dicks in his ears.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So good. So bloody good. But we'll do GAC tonight. We lost our first round. 2 boo-boos cost us. The guy
I did too. Want to guess how I lost mine?
How'd you lose yours?
Wampa lost versus DR Basla.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I got shocked and could not recover.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So literally lost the first one, and I just went from there. I said, "Screw it, I don't care. I'll drop." My whole strategy this week is just efficiency. So dropping one battle was just the end of the run for me. So
yeah, that drop there hurt. And then we tried Darth Revan versus Rex 5's Bears, but not having Malik just not going to work. So I think we may switch that. I think using Bad Batch and Qui-Gon is a better play than Wampa, just because you can control it so well, and then we can Wampa something else. I think that's the better play. I could have done different fights there, but it is what it is. Andrew Zine says, I'm up against a 4GL 8 million account today. Matchmaking is so great. Well, quit doing so well, Andrew Zine, and you won't have these damn fights, man. Quit winning.
Exactly. Just quit doing things that get you crystals.
Yeah. Epic fails. Hate that when it happens. I actually won. I have a sneaky hold team. Anyone want to know? I'm sure we've seen it before, brother. There's not much me and old Karth have not seen in the old Kyber 1 league there, buddy. I keep going 1 and 2. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it'll turn around, brother. Oh, I see you've got your new team there, Clayton. The Dash, Kira, Lando team. That's gross. Don't I prepare? That if I saw that, I'm just telling you right now, I'm gassing that. I'm not even hesitating.
I wouldn't use it on defense for anything.
No.
In at least in 3s, but on just a low clap for 240k on Shock T on that fight.
Buck is too good for offense. I don't like putting him on defense. Yeah, I mean, our defense has done pretty well. I mean, we're 7-3 against these monster accounts. So I mean, I've got him Malik with Palpatine, and but I mean, there's nothing I can do against someone that's got 600,000 GP more than me, and they don't put any GLs down. I can't have any boo boos.
Yep.
Because they're going to try to efficiency fight. Now the other ones I've beaten because they've done that, but you get a boo boo, and they are not going to boo boo. So yeah. Have you seen the Wampa versus Gas battle from Arnold? I have not. I don't know if I would use Wampa versus Gas.
I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
It's RNG, so it's so heavy on the RNG. It's like it can work, but if you don't get it timed out perfectly, and Rex Lake goes to town on you early or something of that nature, I mean, it can go south on you in a hurry. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I have 2 Ray Rock but I mean, if they have 6 GLs, I don't care what team you put down, because I've been using C with Malik and and Talon, and just sometimes if they go a little bit heavier on the defense, it's got me holds, but they have 6 GLs, they've got the pick of the litter to what they want to use. So
Yeah, that's been my experience too. Is that if my opponent does not go heavy on defense, my heavy defense means nothing. They will one tap it all because in threes it's just too easy. Unless they screw it up, but for the most part, it's just too easy to go through and clear it out. There's no commitment risks.
yeah, I mean, Wampa Relic 9 can take on Gas Relic 9, but what else is right? It's 50-50. And you can get that can backfire really quick. It's not out of all the teams, Gas is on the lower end of what I would use Wampa on. It's just
out of desperation, sure, but not out of strategic.
No,
planning.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't use that. There's too many other good. I mean, there's just way too many other fights that you can use Wampa with. Especially if they go Darth Revan Basla, not Malik, that's just Wampa food. I mean,
You would say that.
it's true. I've beaten every single one I've faced. So
I know, and that's the second one I've lost doing that. And
really,
I've got 110% tenacity on my.
Mine's
Wampa.
150.
That might be the case.
You need to get 150.
You're probably right.
I know I'm right. Remo says then he has modded Wampa for crazy speed. That's not what you want.
Well, I mean, versus Gas, it's the only way you're going to do anything useful.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing with Wampa, one, I just don't want to use them against Gas, and two,
oh, yeah,
you want high tenacity. Speed doesn't really matter, because even if you put a ton of speed on him, most teams are going to still outspeed his ass. It's just high tenacity, so you can take that first hit, not get any debuffs or anything, and then he gets pissed off. I mean, that's just the way to do it. Rayrex says, I know what you mean, Ranger. My round 1 opponent, 6 GL, took out my 2 GLs and 1 Star Killer shot, and then the 3 GL he left on defense kept me from clearing this intersection. It's the way it is, man. For me, it's not that I'm going heavy defense, guys. I mean, I with threes, you have more flexibility with what you can have for offense, but even with me putting down the teams that I am for defense, and I'm putting down 3 GLs and Star Killer, so it's not like I'm leaving an open board, but they want to play efficiency, that's fine. I have to be better at not poo-pooing the bed, because I just can't make any mistakes, because they're going to go in and they're just going to use their GLs to clear the top 6 teams, and then and at that level, if they have 600,000 GP, they've got the advantage. So it just makes it more difficult. I mean, I'm 7-3, so I mean, our strategy's been working, but it's on a nice edge. I got to be clean when I'm facing these monster accounts. The more tenacity you start with, the more he has by the end of the fight. Yeah, he's going to get those bonuses and stuff, and then it makes Wampa really crazy. Now, the thing that happened with Wampa versus Qui-Gon is just the way the RNG played, because I took out Qui-Gon, I took out Anakin, and then Cam, it was weird. He switched stances, but he still one-shot me. So I was like, Jesus Christ. I don't know how that happened. It's just a perfect hit there.
He still hits hard in that.
He does. I was surprised by how hard he hit me, though. I really thought the dots were going to take him out too, but he lived, and then he switched stances, and then he got turn meter, and then he took out Wampa. I was like, damn. Yeah, Relegate Cam smoked my ass. Yeah. Qui-Gon better, 3 almost has his own boom boom. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough fight, but I mean, I've beaten it with Wampa, but I'm hit and miss with both. Wampa is lost, and now I've had loss with Bad Batch. It just depends on what the turner. It's a little bit RNG, but it's still very effective. If push comes to shove, most times you'll beat it, but there are those chances, and it's not a low chance. It's a medium chance that you could lose that fight with Wampa. It is what it is. I don't know what to tell you.
And without Cam, Wampa will beat Qui-Gon every day of the week.
Oh,
but with Cam there, it's just that huge boost is insane.
Yeah, it's just he gives all those extra stats and stuff too. So it's a bitch of a team. I prefer to use Bad Batch because you can stun them and do all that stuff and control them and everything. It does work.
Yeah, 40% max health, 20% offense.
I've had success with Thrawn, Vader, Gideon versus the Qui-Gon Jinn team. It's tough but doable. Yeah, because you can fracture one. You can, and plus the reduction from Gideon once he takes his turn and stuff. And I can see that being a thing if you can manipulate and control it right. Strip them of their turn meter, get things going. Vader can go around, massacring everybody. So it's a bitch of a team, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a nasty team. It's something you just got to deal with. But we'll see. We'll see how everything plays out. Now, are you going to be joining us tonight, Clayton, for happy hour?
I believe so. I should be there.
All right. Okay.
The chorin should be done for the most part for today. And I don't know when the wife's going to be home tonight, but.
Well, just tell her you're hanging out with Ranger. She'll be like, oh. Well,
that's what I did tell her. She's like, we've been doing this for like a month now. And she's just like, oh. And I'm like, I told you it's going to be Wednesdays and Friday nights. She's like, well, I don't remember. I'm like, okay.
Well, if a push comes to shove,
we're done.
Well,
we're done at 7 though. It's like for me, it's still at 7 o'clock. Like there's plenty of time, like hang out, watch a movie, go out and do something. Like there's plenty of time for it. I just think she thinks I'm gonna be doing it until midnight, and I'm like, that has yet to happen.
Yeah, I'm no,
because that would be 2 a.m. for Ranger, and he would just be like dead.
Yeah, I would. Jedi Academy would not happen. Andrew Zions, where did all your crystals go? You had like 15K yesterday. Well, there's this thing called the Inquisitors at 7 stars. We took them all to 7 stars today. And we did that at the beginning of the stream, Ranger Zani. So we have 7th, 5th, and 8th brother, all 7 starred. And then I realized I need a shit ton of Cheddar comlings. So that sucks.
Building this murder bears.
I'm not built. Get out of here, Weddle 73, you son of a bitch. Get out of
here. They are. I am 100% anticipating a GL announcement next week. They just can't not push this out any longer.
No.
And Revan Reborn makes the most sense because it's factions that people have specific investments into, but not like the whole board.
Right.
So I'm gonna probably expect everything Sith Empire and Sith Triumvirate and Old Republic is gonna be like R5 plus requirements across the board right now is my guess.
Yeah.
And then that way, and then Sortie. Some variation of these characters, and then Sortie will be in there, and then that they'll push that out because that there's just nothing else they can really push out right now because there's no other way to monetize the next GL, to be honest, without more marquees. So
we'll see. It's gonna be we're all waiting on bated breath. Andrew Zani, Relic Tuscans, whoop. Darth Revan in 3v3. When are you building them? Never. What else? 73. I have Utini Bond ready. But the Ewoks are still low priority. Yeah, Utini a little bit more than Ewoks. I mean, I'll eventually get to all of them one day, but I wouldn't hold my breath.
Bomb is so much fun, though.
Yeah, the thing too with Tuscans, I'm sure that's the case, Andrewzani, but for 3v3, which I'll barely do, and it doesn't even the Omicron doesn't even come into effect in 5v5, then it is just a wasted Omicron, in my opinion.
It doesn't work in 5v5 and GAC, which is stupid. So you can't even underman with it in 5v5 offense. Nope. And beating Darth Revan, it only beats Darth Revan if Malik's not there.
Yeah, Malik's there, you ain't beating shit.
and even then, I watched the video from Arnold. That was not a clean fight. It was just because they had literally after DR dropped, they had no way to deal with the reviving.
No.
So yeah, that's would not recommend to family or friends.
No, I'm just saving up my Omicrons right now because I got to get Malagas up and running. So I got 57, and I'll have plenty by then. I'm actually looking at TIE Fighter pilot from First Order more than I am that one. So
more than who?
The First Order TIE pilot. Once I get my 3 saved, I may look at him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, right now, which we haven't been able to test yet, though, it looks like in 5v5s he might push First Order being able to counter Starkiller.
It's pretty
And
good.
if that's the case, like that just became the. I mean, again, it's another one of these things where it's like, if they've got it, then I guess I don't put Starkiller down.
Yeah. Right. Words in the long run, the requirements are a problem for GLs. What if they think outside the box, which is something like an event like Executor or some material to get GLs the way they can, keep the money grab aspect for them. I mean, they're going to try to make money off them. It'd be ridiculously stupid if they didn't. GLs are just it is, but I mean, you don't have to spend. You don't have to have the GL right away. That's just the nature of this game. If you want to get it right away, then you'll spend money. This is the way it is.
Yeah.
So
Well, they used to try to monetize off a few marquees coming into there or having super high relic levels. So my guess is that you're going to see, if they do a GL rev that requires a mix between Sith Empire and Old Republic, you're going to see quite a few R5. I mean, I would see anything less than R5, but I would almost see both Revens being R9, which would be painful.
Yeah, it could be ugly. So I'm just waiting for the requirements. Nothing's going to shock me on that, on what they're going to require. Who gets an Omicron first? Cup, Mob Enforcer, or Ugnaught? How about no?
Cup.
Yeah, probably.
I'm
Cup.
voting one. I'm voting Cup because at least Galactic Republic has the most diverse options for where you could throw him under. Because throw him with Padme, and you could have a decent shenanigans going on there.
Little shenanigans. Yeah, but in-game players mostly already have the requirements to some extent. Yeah, it depends on like those high relics, which ones are going to be, right? Like for me, pretty much most of the big teams and stuff I've got all relics, so it's not going to be that aspect. It's going to be, well, what relic levels do I need to take them to that's going to nip me in the ass? That's
and it's going to be high. It's going to be mostly
minimum relic 5.
Yeah, minimum relic 5, and I would say that this will probably have the most R7s.
Yeah, a lot of relic 7, 8, and 9. So it's going to be pretty gross, but I don't care. I will prostitute myself to do whatever it takes to get Revan Reborn, because that's my boy Blue. That's my boy.
Yeah, I mean, my guess is that they're going to do. I bet they'll knock out some of the unnamed characters from Sith Empire, and swap in the Triumvirate. So knock out Assassin, Marauder, and Sith Trooper, and bring in the Triumvirate for
probably.
Because I mean, Kreia is Revan's old master,
so
it does make a degree of sense.
It could be a lot of relic 8s, Ray Rock. I mean, I just know it's going to be nasty, so it's not going to. I'll be more shocked if it's not nasty. I'll put it to you that way for relic requirements. So,
I would be surprised if they require Malgus.
Yeah, I don't think Malgus is going to be a part of it. It could be. You could be right, Chris Paul. I just don't. They've not done that yet.
It's the whole reason why they never did that for Cat or for Maul as for the other two GLs. It's just it's too much of a barrier.
Yeah. You may need him, but the way they've got Malgus set up, his leadership for Sith Empire team is just ridiculous. So and he's a legendary tune. I mean, you could add him to Revan and maybe make that team really gross, but I just don't. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Your point stands, but I just don't. As like Maul was for Vader and Cat was for GMK, it could make that team better, right? That character better if it's a GL, but I don't think it's going to be part of the requirements.
The reason I know for a fact that it won't be is because he has Omicrons on his uniques and abilities. They're not going to pair that with a GL. It's the whole reason why Rose Tico is so limited compared to First Order TIE Fighter pilot, who specifically has an exemption for GLs being on the team. But Rose, they didn't do that for whatever reason.
I don't know. That's a good point.
Whatever, can't be good. But they're never going to design a character to have a GL on the team and have Omicrons. It would just be way too strong. So it's the clear indication for me that Malgus won't be a part of that team, is that he's got Omicrons and he's unique, and they're not going to always be like, well, if he's with a GL, screw him.
Yeah. Oh, and Jazani, maybe we'll get Satila as Revan's Conquest tune. That doesn't make sense either.
I don't want Satele as the conquest character. I just want Satele to take the Jedi, the Old Republic Jedi to new
Make him
heights.
better.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, Revan's not outdated per se, but I mean, the team is having a harder and harder time being drug along. So.
I mean, I know that's his great granddaughter or whatever, but she stood against him. She wasn't. She was like, "Sorry, great grandpappy, I gotta kick your ass." Even if he doesn't work with Revan Reborn, Malgus would be their way to get a highly developed faction for higher players. I just don't see that one. It's going to be crazy enough. I don't think they need to do it, Chris Paul. As I said, Clayton's right. I just think it's too much of a gate, and they've not done it before. Not saying that they won't. That's why I'm saying you have a valid point, but my opinion, Clayton's opinion, we just don't see it happening. And I don't think they're going to bring Satele as part of it either, but we'll see. Maximus question, Ranger, I'm not sure if you can answer, but G beta test potential GL characters. No, I cannot answer that question. Cannot talk about future stuff, whether I have or have not looked at it, done stuff, anything like that. I cannot say, unfortunately. I'm still under NDA. I take that shit seriously. I can't discuss it. Sorry. Oh, look, Conquest is in 13 days. Okay, well, that's a thing. All right. Or 12 days and 58 minutes. All right. So,
yeah. Yeah.
the 15th.
It was the whole reason why they didn't put Cam as a requirement for Lord Vader at the time.
Yes.
Is that as much as they want to gate a GL to make it harder, they cannot gate it to a point where players will just not do it. So at the time of Lord Vader's launch, there was only 6,000 players that had Cam at 7 stars. And unless they were going to throw packs and stuff out the gates to unlock him, there was no way people were able to get him in a timely fashion. So I mean, like, it's like if you were 3 TWs or TBs away from getting Cam to 7 stars, you had 3 months to farm everything. Like, there was nothing that there was very little they could do to force it. So, and they didn't want to, discredit or cheapen the value of Cam to these guilds that have been trying really hard for the last year to get this character to 7 stars by turning around and going, okay, well, now for $100 you can just buy him out.
Right.
So it's they walk that line fairly close. So I would say that we won't see Malgus being a requirement, but I don't see any new characters. If they're going to announce a GL next week, there's no way there's going to be any new marquees being required for it, because they won't have time to go farmable before the event would go live. So
Cam is way harder to get than a Conquest character. Yes, he is. He's awful.
That is 100% based on where your account is and what guild you're in.
That's true, but God bless America. Even then, even I still get my ass kicked in that fight, and I've got crazy relics and stuff on that team. It just, I've won 5 in a row, but I've lost 2 back to back, because it's like burn, shoot 5, burn, shoot 5 some more. Like, God damn it! It's like give me a freaking break, man. Throw me a freaking bone, Scott. I'm just trying to get Cam charged for my homies. But he's worth it. Cam is definitely worth it, baby. Cam, God bless him. That freaking guy. Oh boy, he is definitely the diarrheas. What else? My guild finally got him to 7 stars last month. 2.5 years of attempts. Yeah, it's a long process. And
that goes to show for a lot for you that you've got a lot of commitment to your guild. I know lots of players that left to go get Cam faster.
Yeah,
that was part of the reason why I left one of my guilds. We were getting 1 shard a TB, and it was me.
Yeah.
I said, as much as I love this guild, I'm not staying around for this. It's not like I'm like wait 330 months.
No.
So
Christ.
I left for a guild that was doing 20 when I started, and within about 3 months of starting, we were up in the 40s. So
usually about 35 to 40. There's just those attempts that you just, it's like we've all been there where it's like, sorry guys, I mean, I got the bad RNG, and everyone just shakes their head like, yeah, we know. It's like they just understand. Alexander Bryan says, question, any reason why they moved Conquest could prevent me from Redbox due to vacation? Any chance they allow us to choose when we start the 2-week grind, like first, second, or third Monday of the month? This one specifically, now they are changing Conquest so they can spread out the GACs. That's why they're shortening GACs, and along with TBs and Conquest. This one was specifically moved because of the new big patch, the new update that's coming out. So yeah, that's why that happened. Something huge is coming, so that's why that happened, Alexander Bryan, this time. Yeah, it kind of hoses you a little bit, but you know, they had to move it. So that is better than me, says Ray Rock. I was averaging 3 cam charge, and now I'm up to 7. Hey,
I feel your pain, man. I feel. It's hard, man. That's hard. It is
hard.
It's hard to move guild. It's hard to meet the requirement, especially when you're not going to go whaley. If you're not going to be competitive for the new guilds, like the higher guilds requirements, it's going to be hard to shuffle around.
It is. It's really tough. But you know, we've always said, like, you know, you got to find the guild or the group that's going to help you achieve what you want to do in this game. You know, I mean,
yeah.
You know, if your guild's not cutting it, like if you're way ahead of them and they're just, you know, why be frustrated? It's not that you don't love those folks, you do, but get needs, man.
Yeah,
you need 36 shards to 5-star them. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah,
it's one of the things that I think it was what I think even I think Warrior was one of the videos I watched on that a long time ago. He's like, as much as it pains me to say it, like if your guild's not giving you what you need to start looking elsewhere.
Yeah,
staying in the guild
back.
Yeah,
and it's not just cam charges. We're talking raids, we're talking TBs, we're talking all kinds of stuff. You're just not getting the rewards that, you know, for what you're trying to accomplish. And sometimes you just got to move on. It's not personal. It's just, you know, you just want more, and they just not ready to give it to you. It's just facts. It's unfortunate, but yeah, that's just the nature.
And sometimes hopping guilds helps prevent burnout too, because like especially like when you're the driving force for a lot of things, like if you can hop to a guild where you can just kind of go on autopilot, that gives you a lot more time to regroup and consolidate moving forward.
Nicholas J says, I'm 5 out of 80 for cam, so I'll have him in about 37 years. Woo! Well, we'll see you in 2057 there, Nick. Let us know. Wilson 3 says, I joined my current guild in 2017 and haven't left it yet. Yeah, I've had a couple. I've been with MC Mall for years now, but before then, yeah, a couple guilds previously, but yeah, I've been at the same place for a while. But once you find your home and doing what you need to do and you're comfortable, then yeah, we're kind of on autopilot. Weddle 3, it's kind of, for me, it's like I log in every day. I know what I got to do. I'm streaming it too, so it's like I'm always focused on what I'm focusing in on. So it's always mods, it's the characters I'm working on and stuff, and getting them up and running, and then working on gear like Cheddak Comlinks. Good old Cheddak Comlinks. The diarrhea of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Forgot that TW started.
Yeah, I already placed all my teams on defense.
Yeah, I have to go tell
and an extra team. Yeah, I put a team in every zone. Yeah, so I put a lot down.
I think I put down 14 different teams or more, probably 15 or 16, something like that.
Yeah, it's a plethora.
When you're at 10 million GP, you've got a lot of stuff to work with.
Yeah, even at 9 million, you got a lot to work with. So 10 million is even more. So yeah, you can do quite a lot. Because yeah, basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 teams. I put down 2 ships, eight teams, and I still got a lot for offense. So. Michael, what's going on, buddy? Says, question, with 5 ship bundles in the recent data mine, how likely do the Bays and Marauder log and characters signal potential new Rebel and Sith capital ships to lead them? It doesn't. I mean, we have no idea.
That's the unfortunate part. We just don't really have a solid a solid plan of attack with that because
They've been helter-skelter with ships. They're just
the
all over the
Sith,
place.
yeah, the Sith makes the most sense because we already have 3 ships in game, so two new ships and or pilots is the easiest to go towards. And if you want to take credence to the leak that we had last fall, I mean, that's the last part of the leak that would yet to become true. And we don't know if that's 100% if they're going to stick with that or not, because that's the problem with leaks is that it's not confirmed information. So that would make the most sense. The Rebel one is a lot harder to pin down because it's like, how do you split the current Rebel fleet into 2 viable fleets?
Right.
So that would need, I think, in my opinion, would need a lot more ships and pilots put together to build out another fleet that doesn't just destroy the other. And that's what CD's trying to do, is not gut fleets to make new fleets.
Yeah.
Because it just creates more problems when you do that. It's like, oh yeah, all these new characters and ships, and it's like, oh yeah, but by the way, now that commander's dead, so
Yeah.
best of luck.
Mace called. He wants his capital fleet back. Nicholas J. question: if I'm going to speed set for SLKR, a speed set for SLKR, what's his goal again? 560 to 570 speed with 11k damage. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. I mean, if he's around 560 to 570, 11k damage, then yeah, anything 11k plus is right around what you want. There's 2 ways to use Kylo. You're either going to have him super fast with 11k damage, 11.5 damage, or you're going to go like me with my SLKR, who is at, what is he at right now? I keep forgetting. He is currently at 14,343. When he pokes you, you feel it. Now he's much slower. He's on like 520 something speed, but when he hits you, you're going to know that you were hit by Carl Runners. It's got a 12 pack. It's pretty awesome. Sure, the power of the dark side.
It's got front abs and back abs.
Yeah, he's got all the abs. All the abs go all the way down to his toes. All right, we'll go for about another 20 minutes here, folks. As I said, shorter lunch stream because I've got to get some stuff done, and then we've got happy hour tonight. So I'll be back tonight 7 Eastern with hopefully Clayton, and we'll hang out, we'll drink, and we'll do some GAC, and then after that we will do I'll confirm the Heinze stream. So he could be at work or he could just be waking. I don't know what time it is over there. Jesus. Good old Heinze. He's got to be at work. But I might be on the Heinze stream tonight, which means tomorrow I'm going to be a mess because we'll have Jedi Academy, and Heinze streams always turn into a disaster. Christ.
He's probably asleep.
What time is it there in Australia?
Depending on which part we're looking at, it's roughly about 3 a.m.
Yeah, probably sleepy time for Heinze. The Heinze. So yeah, so he'll respond to me. Heinze had a big drink with his visitor. What does that mean? He has a visitor, and they had a big drink.
Got drunk.
No, well, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Doesn't he do that every?
I mean, yeah, he's Australian. That's like part of the national credo. I mean, that's just what they do there. It's like, oi, let's drink. Breakfast.
They stay at the pub so long that it goes from serving dinner to serving breakfast.
That's true. Yeah. Start off the day with some Vegemite.
This will be fun for the opposing guild.
Oh, as a fellow creator? Oh, I didn't know that. So I'm sure he got a little tanked in. Oh, Night Brother visiting from Seattle. Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, there you go. Cool. Cool. Very nice. It's cool when you can meet up with fan stuff. We haven't been able to do it in years, since 2019, since COVID. Stupid COVID. Or is it 2020? One of the two. But yeah.
Quitters. I mean,
yeah. Well, it's not so much from, I try to be cognizant of it, but things are, back to normal stuff. So we'll see how everything plays out for our next get together. We'll make that happen, Captain. What else I have to do with my dailies here? Fleet Arena. Oh, just Fleet Arena, Cantina, and some energy. Well, because I already tell what I'm going to spend it on Chirotech, so yeah, it's the size of the U.S. It's a big, and most of it's pretty inhospitable. I mean, Jesus. Like you got the the eastern side, which is where most of the people live. The pretty much 3/4 of it is just harsh, just nastiness. It's brutal.
You're talking about Australia still?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's cray cray. I mean, the north and the southeast, there's a lot of vegetation and stuff, but as you get further west, it just gets sandier and sandier, and it's pretty rough, man. That is a rough environment out there, eh? It's not Canada there, eh?
I mean, Canada is just a giant forest,
Yeah,
mostly.
pretty much mountains and forest. Oh, you got the plains. You got the plains too. So
Yeah, it's all there. It's just funny to think of it in that format.
Bubba says, compared to my home of sunny Scotland, it's massive bloody outback. Pff, you should come to the U.S., man. The U.S. is ginormous too. Benjamin says, so you're Anakin. Ask Cub how bad it is. What do you mean, Benjamin? So you're Anakin. Oh, you hate sand. I had to think about that for a second. Like, what do you mean? I hate sand. It's good. I think it's everywhere. But it's true. I hate sand too. I've had a lot of time in the sand. I hated it. I'm with Anakin. Yeah. Yeah, I got you, Benjamin. It took me a second. Again, remember, brain damage. It takes me a moment sometimes. Yeah, there's a lot of that nastiness there, Will 73. Bubba, now that Trump is in Empire May, welcome over, buddy. You should, man. I mean, I've been to Scotland. I love Scotland. I love Ireland. I love England. I love Europe. I mean, I had fun visiting there, so. I don't mind the beach so much, although I hate the beach too, just mainly because I spent too much time doing water operations on the stupid beach. But I'll prefer that any day of the week and twice on Sunday compared to the desert.
I like the beach when there's not a mile and a half of beach between to where I parked my car and where the water is.
Right. Yeah.
Because I do not like walking through sand for anything. I'm a big guy. That's a lot of extra effort, and then I'm carrying all the shit.
Yeah. The umbrellas, the towels, the food, the cooler. You need like a legion of troops to get out there. 187 Legion, speaking of Legion, says, hello there. Hoo-hoo. Says, very glad I'm here again, but haha, I really wonder if Karthik is in my fleet shard. In game, my name is Darth Kex. 187 Legion is the guild name I'm in. Hi, haha, sorry for the post. That's okay. I don't know, Clayton.
I believe we are.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, I am Karthik in game.
Yeah.
Darth Kex, I believe. Let's go. Let's just hop over there. Where are you? I'm currently rank 4 in the shard. And Darth Kex is rank 5. Yep, Yep.
There you go.
We're hanging out together.
You're homies.
Look at us go. Look at us go.
Prepare for the snipes. You should have done the thing.
For the most part, it's like he's the one I most consistently knock out of first. Because it's just like we do not have a very active shard at the moment. Like once or twice a week, we'll have people like climb like crazy. We're at to fight back like 2 or 3 spots, but for the most part, it's quite just. Just wake up in the morning. I'm like, where am I? 3 or 4? Oh, I'm 4. Okay, 1 climb. We're done.
187 says Kex equals cookie in Austria. Oh, I didn't know that. So you learned something new.
Darth Cookie.
Cookie in Australia is Kex. I didn't know that. Well, see, we're learning. We're growing as people.
Australia or
Austria. He didn't say Australia.
Yeah, Austria. Yeah.
He says greetings from Austria. That's where Arnold's from. Give me some Kex. Put down the kek. It's my kek. Yes. I can confirm that most people in Austria do not talk like that. Yeah, that's do not sound like him.
Right. TW commands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bastards.
Which arm do you have? Because there's one that you'd probably be proud of and one that you probably won't be. Let's see. Announcements.
Nathan H. In Himmel als Kite in Bier. I don't know. I don't speak the Deutsch.
Big smelly whale. Did someone add a new title? Yes, they did.
Big smelly whale, eh?
Somebody added a new tag in my guild, and I'm the only one with it.
Big smelly whale, huh?
Big smelly whale.
Well, mistakes were made.
What a fun family we have here.
Yeah. Who's Carth? He's that big smelly whale. He's the uncle we don't like to speak about.
Oh, that's all shenanigans.
The big smelly whale. Should be our Lord and Savior, Karthik. Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't say Lord and Savior, but
oh, blessed thou Lord Clayton.
I definitely passed.
So thou might beat TW and get all the rewards.
I'm trying to not. I don't. It's early for the TW because the second one always starts the hour earlier, so it's at 10. It's 10, so I'm like, I'm not quite ready for this yet.
I don't think anybody is. Did it kick off yet? No. It is attack phase.
Yeah, the attack phase is up. Yeah. So
I'm waiting for my guild to pop in and say, go do this, and I'll be like, right, go in there and make that happen.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because everyone doesn't place BB or GG Newt anymore because Bad Batch just rolls over it. So I put our Bad Batch on defense.
Well, there you go.
So it's funny because their front wall is BB or is GG with BB-8, and our front wall is Bad Batch with Shock T.
We have this is the one where it kicks off the 4 TWs in a row.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
that's what I thought.
Next week is TW as well.
Yeah, gross. Christ. Which really hurts because I need to get these goddamn cheddar comlinks and stuff. Looks like I'm going to have to save the old crystals. Hashtagger says, I just cleared all feats in the Lothal Galactic Challenge with MILF in reserve. Not sure if this helps anyone, but you don't even have to call out the live side ship. Yeah, we did it with Executor, and we knocked out all of it. If you can knock it out with 2 fleets, too. Rebels will get you some of the feats, and yeah, so... Malevolence with all the droids and everything. So there's been some combinations we talked about earlier, but good looking out there, hashtagger. The tagger of the hash. All right, we'll go about another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna jump ship because Clayton's got to go yell at his guild. I got to do TW and I forgot about that. I was like, God damn it, TW. It always works out. I do 2-3 attacks, then I go to sleep. I wake up, either it's cleared or I got to run in and try to clean up what's in there because just my schedule. So. And usually overnight we have some European players that just, God, they kick the shit out of stuff, man. My guild is just ridiculous. And we're undersized right now, so we got some spots open. We're trying to get some new recruits in here. Secret TW attack, yeah, really. It's the same shit over and over again. I don't see anything in TW that I'm just like, okay. Oh, Phasma, let me use CLS. Oh, this GL, let me use this. Oh, it's Ray, let me go in there with my C. You know, so it's nothing that I'm just like, okay, you know, I got you, Holmes. So, but I really try to support the officers. When I don't over attack, I always do one. I always wait for their commands because, you know, I just know, especially right now with 4 back to back TWs. I mean, definitely following orders to a T so that those guys can really get shit taken care of. Because God bless America, boy oh boy, that is if you're a TW officer, salute.
Hello there.
Ooh, yeah. Oh boy.
It's funny because our war council is talking and they're like, hey, if everyone has this team modded right, then we'll be able to blow right through it. And I'm just like, yeah, relying on our guild to have shit modded correctly. Best of luck.
Nathan H with a couple questions. Have either of you fought Tuscans in GAC? Nope. And there's a reason
I
why.
have.
I've not seen it yet.
I have. Tuscans in GAC is a pain in the butt. You have to simultaneously kill them to win, or you have to prevent revives. So you either need a nihilist or bounty hunters.
Yeah.
And if they're high relics, they do hit like a truck. I mean, you don't have a lot of wiggle
Yeah,
room. So you gotta
bounty hunters can take them out. I mean, the Fets easily
Yeah,
can
the
destroy
Fets
them.
can
Yeah, they can.
either Fet any Mando can really do it for the
Yeah.
most part because they can clear it. Gas is another decent one because you're just gonna prevent the revives and just eventually get them worked down with the AOE's.
Yeah, Godzilla, Mandy, and Apollo. Yeah, they'll take care of it. Nathan's question: is it better to have zones based on squads or similar power, or only have a single squad there? We depends on your guild. As you move up higher in the TW, it's pretty much. I mean, some will go two types of teams in a zone because maybe they only have a certain amount of those characters. But typically, it's like for the most part, I see it's like a Ray zone or a GMK zone. It's not or Lord Vader zone. It's there might be some teams mixed in with it just because maybe they only have like 40 Vaders and they need 10 more teams, so they'll put something else in there. But it's usually pretty consistent, you know. But it's nothing, you know. For the most part, it's like, you know, it's pretty much what you expect. You can use Cad in place of Apollo for the stun too. True. But yeah, I mean, typically the walls we face are pretty straightforward. You know, it's a pretty. It doesn't really matter when a guild does it. It does. The power doesn't really matter. It's just the team concept that they usually go with, whether it's rebel fighters or whatever they're putting down, Wall of Sith Empire or gas, whatever they're doing. That's 95% of the wall. There could be some people that maybe just didn't have that team, or you know. For whatever reason, there'll be a couple of other different teams in there, but like I know for us, like my guild, we have some people that don't have GL Ray. So if we do a GL Ray wall, for those that don't, we'll have them put SLKR in there, you know, with a certain team, just to fill it out. So
yeah, it's for in the higher end, the reason for the uniformity is just to drain counters.
Yep.
So it's just a strategy that you're trying to go through. It's like you with only having 8 zones, your whole point is either you're trying to stonewall them up front with like hard GLs to get through, or you're trying to drain certain counters, but then they get to the back wall that they don't have anything else available to deal with it. So like a lot of people might have like a GL wall in the back and then try to drain as many things that could counter JMK as possible and like have a JMK zone in the back. And then it's there's a lot more strategy on the higher end because you're dealing with guilds that have
everything,
you know, everything. So everyone has like, you know, like 8 teams for offense and that can deal with almost every team that you come across. So it's just like you're just trying to play that out.
Yeah, I mean, and if they're really good like JMK, I mean, usually I've got 2 teams for JMK on average, either JML or JMK. I can use both to take that out. So you know, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, there's nothing there that I'm, you know, and if you do enough GAC, you're not overly concerned either. I just usually just go for the first team I see. I don't really care. Once in a while, I'll look, like I say, it's a CLS wall. I'll look at the speed of the Han, but as long as I can go first, if we're mirroring or something, I'm like, okay, I got you. Going in full throttle. I'm gonna keep those TIE fighters off my ass. All right, last call for questions and stuff. And could tell Clean's already losing his mind.
What? I'm not losing my mind. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're going.
Oh, I'm just like going. I'm just reading and then trying to remind myself of I actually have work stuff up and SWGOH stuff up, so I'm trying to get an inspection for my brother's garage that was way past due. I'm not there, so I don't think about it, and then it's like 2 weeks later, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
That's my military brother from another mother. There, Clayton's brother.
Yeah, there you go.
So
he should be at Pathfinder school, starting sometime here soon.
Oh, God bless him. Oh, Christ. Good luck to him.
He's on the verge of where you were at about your 12-year mark, where you were deciding which way to go, to stay in for the retirement or to do something different. So I don't know where he's going to sit in the long run.
Well, we'll see. I mean, either or is good choices as far as I'm concerned. Because I mean, if you can get retirement, that's great. But it's 10 more years, man. So
For
it's a
him,
big,
it's 12.
yeah, it's a long
Yeah,
time,
it's
man.
20
And
years investment. So
it's a big choice. And for me, I was like, at that point, I mean, I even told him like, there's nothing left for me really to accomplish. And I just, with the way the things were at the time, I had the option. I was lucky, so I was able to get out. And I did my time, and done everything I wanted to accomplish. And so it was like, it was not a hard choice for me. I mean, it wasn't in the sense that I really loved the military, but man, it wears you down. Um, so but I'm glad I did. I was able to do some other stuff in life that I wanted to do.
yeah. So he's on the fence about it. His biggest hang up right now, I think, is probably going to be his at home choices. So
Yeah,
he wants to have a family. His wife has been incredibly adamant about not raising the child alone. So
I don't blame him. I mean, that's why
yeah,
the military's got the highest divorce rate. So I mean,
I straight out told him, like, the only way your wife has kids while you're still enlisted is if we live like as next door neighbors.
yeah,
Like, it's the only way it happens.
yeah.
He's like, I could talk. I'm like, dude, no, no, no.
There's
She'll
no,
she'll cut your junk off if you get her pregnant.
yeah.
It'd be funny as hell, but yeah.
It's hard because of the deployments and everything like that. I mean, trust me, I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt. So, married life is extremely difficult when you're in the military.
Yeah. All right.
Military comes first. It's just the way it is.
Yep. They have the trump card.
Mm-hmm. All right, last call. We're gonna wrap it up because I got some stuff I gotta get done, and we got to get ready for happy hour tonight. So you can see me and Clayton tonight, and then I'll.
What are you drinking for happy hour tonight?
I don't know. What should I? Should I go
You
get?
probably have bourbon as the most available.
That's all I've got left is bourbon, and I've been drinking that religiously because I told Andrew I would drink all of it, and I have been. I've been drinking all that bourbon, man, as much as I possibly can because I just can't. I don't like bourbon sitting there, So every day I drink some, just because it's like,
You
Andrew
don't want to
brought
go to
it.
waste. I feel
No,
you.
I don't want to go to waste, and he brought it, and I really want to enjoy it. So every day I take a little bit of one of those glasses he got me and smell it and sip it and just enjoy it, and then I make a cocktail and just enjoy it. I think I've got 1 or 2 bottles left of what he brought me, so I've been.
You're about due for a refresh, aren't you?
I'm pretty low. Actually, no, I got 1 bottle left. So
I'll have some gin tonight. That's my bread and butter anyways.
sipping on gin and juice, laid back with his mind on his money and his money on his mind. All right, I think with that little tidbit, we are going to wrap it up here. Don't worry, we'll be back tonight 7 Eastern for some more happy hour over on Twitch. The Twitch is linked in the description, and if you're in our Discord, you'll get the notifications. So 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll go do some GAC, hang out, drink, have a good time, do our battles. Have some fun, and then I'll go right into the Heinze stream. So that works out. So I'm really going to be tore up for tomorrow for the Jedi Academy. And then I think they want to have D&D tomorrow. I'm trying to get confirmation if everybody can make it.
Finally, after all this time.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I think Finn tagged everyone. I'm just trying to get. I mean, real life's just been dicking with it, So if I can get confirmation from everybody to do D&D, then hey, then we'll do it. But if not, then But I'm going to see if I get a response sooner rather than later because I kind of need to know. Because I got to plan my Saturdays out too, I like to have a life. Don't get me wrong, I'm all about playing the D&D, but kind of, kind of nice to know ahead of time. So we'll see. But it's hard, real life lately has just been really dicking people's schedules up and stuff. And I get it, it's hard. It's really hard. So, all right, let me see here. Oh, we've got my first commands from the I'm gonna go do some TW. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tonight, and then I'll be doing 2 streams. We'll have the happy hour, then we'll have Heinze. And then tomorrow we'll have Jedi Academy. Hopefully we get D&D in. That'd be awesome. And if not, we'll just keep rocking and rolling. So everyone have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Friday. Kick back, relax, drink one for me and for our homie Clayton. And we will see you guys in about 6 hours, 7 hours. So take care. We'll talk to you soon. Peace out.
Later.